Hello, I'm Marixa Guadalupe Rivas, and I'm going to talking about intonation, rhythm, and stress. Rhythm, intonation, and stress in English are the three factors in acquiring or in becoming a good English speaker. Let's start with intonation. Intonation is the music of the language. It speaks about the pitch, pattern, or melody of the words in a given sentence. Intonation enables us to know the underlying meaning of the sentence because of its varying pitch. There are three types of intonation: falling intonation, rising intonation, and fall rising intonation. Falling intonation. Falling intonation describes how the voice falls on the last syllable of the last word. This intonation is usually used in WH questions: what, where, when, why, and how. For example, why are you not busy today? Today. How are you going to pass all of those papers on time? Time. Rising intonation. The rising intonation can be placed at the end or at the last syllable of the word in a sentence. Yes, no questions use rising intonation. For example, are you sure about that? That. And this dress looks pretty on me. On me. Fall rise intonation. Fall rise intonation is the combination of the two prior intonations, falling and rising intonation. The fall rise intonation how the speaker's voice falls and then rises at the same time, and the same sentence. We use fall rise if we are indefinite or not sure with our words or ideas presented. For example, I don't like the idea of marriage right now. He thinks it would be okay to start planning next week. Stress. In phonology, stress means you give emphasis on the specific syllable of the word. Stress in English is an important variable in sentence making or speaking. At the sentence level, ground stress can be change of the whole meaning of the sentence, and that's something we should be very careful with. And there are some placement rules about stress. One word, one syllable. No matter how long or short the word is, there will always be only one stress. Some words have secondary stress, however the emphasis in the secondary stress is way milder compared to the primary stress. Thus, the secondary stress, since it does not exist. No stress on consonant sounds. It is important that you know how to place your stress in a word. So this rule is viral rule to follow to judge with the tone of the English language. These are stress placement for consonant sounds. They syllabic noun or adjective placement. This where you put the stress at the first syllable of the word. For example, like noun, present, absent, yellow. Like adjective, pretty, adorable, clever. The syllabic verb, the syllabic stress in a stress that can be found in the last syllable of the word. Usually, this stress implies to words that connote action. example, present, absent, amazed. Penultimate syllable. The stress can be located at the second syllable from the end of the word. For example, graphic, beautiful, charismatic. And the last, written. Written is one of the elements of speech that talk about motion. It describes the movements, speech, and cadence of the words used in a sentence. Just like intonation and stress, written is an important factor in expressing effective sentence making or speech delivery. There are written has two elements that that are vital in mastering it: stress and syllables. Thank you for your attention.